But leaving that aside, I have very strong feelings about this. Number one, constraints are your friend. You will never have unlimited time and resources. Don't try. Figure out what the constraints are and live with them. If you're going to shoot with this kind of equipment, that's all the equipment you get. The end. Go to the edge of your constraints. Do not try to ease them.
So that just reminded me of one other question I wanted to ask, which is deadlines. So how important are constraints, deadlines, parameters? I know a friend who just finished a full-length documentary film, and it took them 5 years to complete. Not because that's how long it takes, but
Nope.
because that's how long they took.
Yep.
I think the whole thing could have been done in, less than 12 months. So, talk about deadlines.
Right.
Maybe it's...
Well, so
yeah.
in their defense, I can type a book in 3 days. Knowing which words to type take a little longer than that. But leaving that aside, I have very strong feelings about this. Number one, constraints are your friend. You will never have unlimited time and resources. Don't try. Figure out what the constraints are and live with them. If you're going to shoot with this kind of equipment, that's all the equipment you get. The end. Go to the edge of your constraints. Do not try to ease them.
And
But
how
the
do
other
you,
one,
well, how do you know which constraints to create for yourself? How do you know? Because I think if it were left to our own design, where should I go to travel? Well, I'm going to pick Hawaii every time because it's sunny and it's beautiful and it's never rainy. It's just all palm trees and sunshine. But that's probably not going to help me. I need the opposite, like pushing back sometimes. So how do I know which constraints and to what extent?
Well, you just answered your own question, right? If the purpose of vacation is X, Y, and Z and Hawaii does that, stop worrying. Go to Hawaii. What's it for? What's it for, right? So my blog, I know what my blog is for. And there's a reason there's no pictures and no audio and no video and no this and no that. My blog has constraints. So I don't have to spend any time at all saying, what stock photo should I put here? Because there aren't any. It wouldn't make my blog better. I made that decision once. I might unmake it one day, but I don't review it very often. And, Steven Soderbergh shot a movie entirely on smartphones. Well, that's a constraint. He can afford to do it a different way. Let's see what we can do. Build the boundaries so then you can go back to work. And the second half, which I made this decision in 1983, and I have never, ever worried about the decision I made, which is don't miss a deadline, period. Don't go near them. Don't even get close to them. Deadlines have the word dead in them. Don't go near the line. Never, period. It's done when your time is up. The end. Don't ask for more time. If you can make that rule once, you can get the work done. Otherwise, you're going to spend all your creative work trying to change that boundary. It is the juiciest boundary. You don't want to go near it because more time feels like perfect and more time is not your friend.
I mean, we were just sitting back, chopping it up, reminiscing about the good old days and all that. Tracking my roots, where I came from and where I'm going. But like I say, man, always said it. It's not about the destination. It's all about the journey. Ain't nothing changed but the weather.